Okay, Friday, 12th of July 2024. So, Bitcoin management, spend and replace. So, I'm hearing a bit of talk every now and then on social media about this concept, this idea of spend and replace. Meaning, for whatever number of Satoshis you decide to sell, are you willing, are you happy, are you able to buy and replace more, buy more Satoshis to replace the ones you sold? You're an adult, you know what you are doing. But that's an interesting idea when you think about it, because when you decide to buy something with the Bitcoin in terms of you're spending it, ultimately you're saying that this thing here is more worthwhile to me, to you, than what Bitcoin could be in the future, in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, whatever years. This is more meaningful to me right here, right now, in terms of time, energy, lifestyle, quality of life, you name it. Besides, fundamentally, it's your money. You can decide to spend it how you want. Now, a couple of years ago, I had this idea, this principle that for every £1 that I spend, I had to be willing to earn, say, £3 or £4 back over here. One over there and 4 over here, or one over there and 3 over here. That was my principle. That was my standard that I was holding myself to. Before I decided to spend something, that was my standard, my stipulation, my self-imposed stipulation to say, if I spend £1 here, I've got to earn £3 over there, or £1 and 4, whatever else. That way, my expenses are always 25, 30% of the income. I'm spending this much, but earning that much. Very nice, consistent principle. Yeah, again, within reason, but the principle there is more money coming in than going out. Fair enough. Okay, but that's just a way of quantifying it. So then, when you say, right, I'm going to spend the Bitcoin on stuff I want and earn the money, it's a way of then looking at yourself and thinking, have I got the discipline? Am I willing and able and happy to earn more than I'm spending? Fair enough. But then, use that. You channel your inner consumerist, this consumer society we live in, to consume and buy nice things and have things. Use that to push yourself forward, to earn more money in business, working longer, you name it. So then you earn more over here, so then you can replace the money you spend over there easier and quicker. Powerful. You're channeling your desire to have nice things, so then you can increase your stack. Spend £10 over there, earn £50 over here, 30, 40, 50, and then with that money, you buy more Satoshis. So that way, you channel your desire, your consumerist desire, for example, to have the thing you want, you spent the Bitcoin on, and you've now got even more Bitcoin than you had before. Powerful. Because the fundamental principle there is, at the end of the month, we want to have more Satoshis than at the start of the month, i.e. always growing our stack, always having more and more, accumulating more and more. Because as you understand the first principles of Bitcoin, money you can earn, money you can spend, apolitical, decentralized, with a fixed supply, that is censorship resistant. As you understand those, and your conviction increases, in theory you want to have as many Satoshis as you want. Fair enough. So then channel that desire to have nice things out there, to consume by all means, if you desire, but then earn more Satoshis over here. Replace the Satoshis that you spent and accumulate more. Have more at the end of the month, than at the start of the month. That's quite profound. Because then you're increasing your position. Your conviction increases, so does your stack. Very important. And also you could say, in a very loose, logical way, it increases your desire and your need, your emergency, the emergency to understand more and study more Bitcoin. It's quite understandable, yeah. But that's how I would approach it. I impose this discipline on myself. If I'm going to spend Bitcoin over here, in terms of fiat, in terms of Satoshis, I must be willing and able to accumulate more over there, through work or whatever else. Fair enough. But then also, people say, you can't spend your Bitcoin. Well, where can you? Well, firstly, one of the straightaway answers would be El Salvador. Now, I've not been there myself, so I can't tell you exactly how easy or ubiquitous or the Bitcoin penetration is of the country and the capital and whatever else to buy anything I want with Bitcoin. I can't tell you that. Not been there yet. But there are ways even to use Bitcoin as collateral for different platforms. So there are ways to spend the Bitcoin. That's the easy part. But deciding what on is worth understanding. I did a video about this as well. Three green dots, one red dot. And you have to be willing and able. You have to understand if this thing you're buying is worthwhile more to you now than Bitcoin would be or could be in the future. That's quite powerful. Very important to understand. But yes. But otherwise, you will see me tomorrow.